Alright, everypony, welcome back. We have a nice little short narration for you. Today's genres we have are romance, sad, and slice of life. Wow! Characters, Twilight, and Anon. So without further ado, I don't want to keep you here, plus, whatever. Wow! Not enough time. Written by Wild Dancer 101. Chapter 1. Not enough time. On a quiet and peaceful night in one of the houses in Ponyville, two young ponies slept in their beds on opposite ends of the room. On the right side is a unicorn filly, and on the left is a Pegasus colt. They are twins that have purple manes and lavender coats. They sleep the night away without a care in the world. The door opens slowly and silently, and there standing underneath, resembling the twins, is a very old mare. This is Twilight Sparkle. She is wearing a purple robe and pink slippers on her hooves. Her face is beginning to have wrinkles, and she is fine with that. Her mane flows a little bit, but she paid no mind to it. The lavender alicorn looks at her children with happiness, but also concern. While Twilight worried herself to the point of paranoia on wanting things to be perfect, she hasn't fallen to that habit quite as often as she used to. She never thought she would be ready for this part of her life, but it's thanks to her husband that she learned to keep it under control, not just for their twins' sake, but even for her own.
How are they, Twilight?
A male voice quietly asks. Twilight looks to her left and sees an earth pony stallion that is not as old as she is, but still sturdy as any other stallion. He is wearing a blue robe and white slippers. When they both met, Twilight was drawn to his honesty and willpower, while he found her personality and determination attractive. The various bumps on the road put their relationship to the test, and together they passed it with flying colors. Just thinking of those times made Twilight smile with content.
They're sleeping soundly, Anon,
Twilight replied, looking back to the twins.
I wonder what they are dreaming about.
You can ask Luna next time,
Anon says.
But something else concerns you, yes?
Twilight sighs. She used to deny there's nothing wrong with her to avoid making everyone she knows worry about her, but time has proven it was a futile attempt, not even from her husband.
As usual, nothing gets past you. There are two things that are concerning me right now. The first is I wonder if I'm ready to set an example to the twins and myself of being a good parent.
You've proven that time and time again, Twilight.
Anon reassures his wife.
If you like, wishing them a good night while kissing their foreheads or cheeks is a good start in this situation.
The alicorn mare contemplates this for a bit, then she nods.
You're right. I should start that now.
So, as Anon watches, Twilight walks to the female twin's bed and kisses her forehead.
Have a splendid night, my innocent angel,
Twilight whispers. The filly smiles as she cuddles a little tighter under her covers. Setting up her children's future all the way may not be her cup of tea, but Twilight wonders briefly if her daughter may follow her hoofsteps of being a brilliant librarian, or even a principal of a school of friendship. Then, Twilight walks to the male twin's bed and slowly kisses his cheek.
Be strong for the night, my brave squire.
She coos at the sight of the colt, smiling a dopey smile while he lays humorously under his blanket, which again makes her wonder if her son may take up a position of a captain of the guard like her brother, or a traveler like her husband. It was pretty early to think of those things, but Twilight trusts her children to make those decisions when the time comes. She then walks back to her husband.
Well, how was that?
She asks.
A+ with a gold star on the side,
Anon answers while smiling slyly.
You charmer.
Twilight and Anon share a quick kiss on the lips and embrace each other, welcoming the warmth of the hug.
What's the second thing that concerns you?
Anon asks. His wife separates from the hug and sighs, looking at her children.
I started this part of my life way too late, Anon.
Twilight explains sadly, then looks at her husband's eyes.
It's thanks to you I learned It is thanks to you I learned I would not have enough time to do everything, like reading every book in the whole world. But now,
The alicorn looks back to the twins.
I only worry that I don't have enough time to do anything, such as being a good mother to her children.
The stallion nods, understanding fully his wife's concern. She does the same, and she lights up her horn, focusing her magic on the doorknob, and closes the door, careful not to wake up the twins. Twilight Sparkle has been through a lot in her life. There were times certain kinds of conflicts threatened to break her down, such as the betrayal she once felt at those she cared for, having to let go of her assistant as he walks his own path, and of course, getting to know her mentor properly without falling back to her habits that involved impressing her. But even when all that happened, all her friends, family, and everyone else she knew helped her back onto her hooves, even her husband that she is walking beside with to their own bedroom. He has become Twilight's mighty pillar of strength for her to lean on, and she welcomes his view of her as his own pillar to lean on as well. By the time the twins grow up into fine adult ponies, they will no doubt experience the similar situations Twilight and her husband has been through. But for now, the married couple will focus on teaching them what they know and allowing them to live out their childhood. Even if she doesn't have long, Twilight Sparkle will make sure she makes the most out of what's left of the time. Twilight Sparkle will make sure she makes the most out of what's left of her time for her husband and her little ponies. The end. Oh man, that story. Oh shit, there's an author's note. This is my first story to celebrate my 4-year anniversary of becoming a brony. Even if the show is done, most of its lessons will never be forgotten. Brony on. Brony on, man! Brony on! Yeah!